With us now, we're so glad to have Sara Nelson. She is the International President of the Association of Flight Attendants. Good morning, Sara.
Good morning.
What is the real impact of no deal? How many flight attendants are out of a job because of it this morning?
Right now, there are over 100,000 aviation workers without a job, many more, most of those without health care, and we are expecting more furloughs to come. So this is day 7 of those furloughs, and people who have chronic illnesses and waiting to have a baby are looking at life without any health care after having been essential workers and serving our country and keeping us connected and risking their own lives in the process.
100,000 people, and it's important, as you note, Sara, that a lot of folks, they lose their health care like that too, right? And this enormous impacts in the midst of a pandemic. So now you have this reversal after reversal, talk of a specific aid program for airlines, kind of slicing that out of a larger stimulus deal here. Hope from your end that that is possible, that Democrats and Republicans can reach some agreement on that?
Well, look, there's almost unanimous agreement across all of Congress from both parties, both chambers, on this jobs and infrastructure package. I want to remind people that this money is only to keep people in their jobs. It requires no involuntary furloughs. It requires continued service to all of the communities that were getting that on March 1st, and that is starting to crumble as well. And it requires a cap on executive compensation and no stock buybacks or dividends. So this has been the most successful jobs and infrastructure program of coronavirus relief, and we are hopeful that this can get done. What the president did yesterday was dash hopes for the whole country of getting relief that's needed, and that's what we had hoped our deal would spur since there's so much agreement around us. But if that cannot be done, we need to keep our airline industry intact and these jobs intact.
What's your message to Washington? They're the ones who have the power, the president, the Treasury Secretary, the Speaker of the House, McConnell in the Senate. I mean, these are the folks that we pay to do their job. So what is your message to them this morning? Get it done. And Congress has to act. So it doesn't, the tweets and the back and forth yesterday don't matter. Congress needs to act. They tried to act a couple weeks ago, and it's only because of procedural reasons that didn't go through. So there is no reason that they should not take this action right now and get people out of this uncertainty. People's mental health is on the line. Our whole country is hurting, and they need to get this done.
Do you want to see both parties bend here? I mean, they got closer. They didn't get close enough to just over $2 trillion, a lot of money, 1.6 trillion from the Republican side. Do you want to just see them say, hey, listen, let's just find a number that we could both agree on?
Speaker Pelosi and Secretary Mnuchin were very close to getting that done, and that got blown up yesterday. Of course we want to see that. We want to see that for everyone. Our country needs it. Jay Powell begged Congress yesterday to do that, said nothing would go to waste. There could not be too much. At this point in time, we need to make sure that we are locking in the things that we know there's agreement on. We need to get this airline relief in place, and that is something that can be done today.
Yeah, you wonder if there's a fundamental understanding of basic economics, if they're not going to listen to the Fed chair when he goes out on a limb and pleads with them. Sara Nelson, we're just really sorry for all the 100,000 people you just told us about, and thank you for being here this morning.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, please send them our best. It's a story we're going to stay on top because real actions with real consequences.
Thank you.